got it. So we need what we need was the accuracy score. We are able to get the accuracy score, which is something not correct. And what I am going to do is I'm going to use the ROCAC curve. Okay, and here run sklearn is something called metrics import ROCAC score. In this case, I'm going to say log AUC for training data set and ROCAUC score. So this is the one will give you the area under the curve. True, you remember the true positive and false positive rate. True positive rate is on your y-axis, false positive rate is on your, this is what I'm talking, true positive, false positive area, and we are trying to find out that one. So AUC score, here label train. Yes, area under the curve is 0.2, 0.52. And the next one is the test data set. So model is not doing good. It is doing okay only, but whereas the accuracy is misleading us, right? It tells us here input feed test data set, input feature test data set, and this is test data set. So more or less it is overlapping. The training and test data set area under the curve should be somewhat closer. It is somewhat closer. We don't see much, we don't see any variance here. Okay, and it is more or less same. Okay. So this is what the receiver operating characteristic curve, ROC stands for receiving operating characteristic curve. So using which we can view the performance of the classification model. And apart from this accuracy and AUC, right? Accuracy should be somewhat closer to 1 and AUC should also be closer to 1. But this one is closer to 1 but for both training and test data set. Whereas in this case, the area under the curve is less value. It is more or less same for train and test data set, but it is not up to the mark. So if it is somewhat closer to 70 or 80, then our model is doing good job. But in this case, it is not doing good. Earlier it was first time it came out, all right? So some problem here. Let me just check it out. So object is not callable array. We are using nd dot array. It is using it. It is not working out, and we will see. We will take a look at the other one from sklearn dot metrics import. Here's another classification. Confusion matrix print classification report. So this is the one gives us the precision recall and FN score. The FN score gives us the harmonic mean. Okay, it gives us the harmonic mean, and this is the support, and you can see the weighted average and micro average and accuracy, everything. But in the case of imbalanced data set, then we will be using this one, the classification report, the precision and recall. We can see the precision and recall. You remember I was talking about when to use, when to look at the precision metric and when to use recall metric, right? So I was talking about that. So if the FP cost is very high, then you need to use the precision. You need to increase the precision value, okay? And look here, this is the 1 and 0. 0 is non-churner. So we wanted to improve this one, 57.57. We need to increase it if the FP cost is very high. You cannot afford, okay? The FP, if you see more misclassification in the case of FP, false positive, you need to reduce it. When you reduce it, obviously the precision will go high. There is a trade-off between precision and recall. When you reduce this, when you increase this one, recall will reduce. When you increase recall, precision will go down. Okay, if you want to have the proper balance, it's something like hit and trail. Okay, you need to change the threshold and all. Okay, threshold value. So we will see what is threshold, how do we define threshold, and why do we need to define a threshold? Okay, and it's already 8 o'clock. So what I will do is I will leave it, as is. I will share the script, and this is a very start of this one, right? So this has very less number of lines of course are there. You can start practice this one by looking at it and see if you can find out what is the cause for that. Object is not callable. We got that thing. When we use something like aggregation function, then it will cause that problem. I'll share the script and you start practice it. And as of now, whatever I covered here, okay. And we will continue the same tomorrow. Tomorrow we will take a look at other important metrics as part of this one. The precision recall curve. When do we use precision recall curve, and when do we use ROC curve? We will take a look at this one. And here, so we will discuss about the important thing, interview questions, when to use ROC and when to use precision recall curve. So equal numbers are for each class. In the case of class imbalance, then you need to use precision recall. Okay. If you don't have any class imbalance, if you don't see anything in your class, right, the target column, then you can go for ROC EC curve. And next one is FN score. And we will see, when to use FN score. Okay, that everything we will discuss it in tomorrow's session. Okay. Fine, guys. It's already 8 o'clock. Because of this small mistake, it has gone. But anyhow, we made a good progress. But still, I thought of covering more. Anyhow, we will directly jump into the new topic, okay, tomorrow as part of the logistic regression metrics, model evaluation metrics. Any questions so far? Okay, since you don't have any questions, I will share this data and the script, okay, and at least in the WhatsApp, you can download and start practice it. And we will circle back tomorrow, and we will continue with the other thing, okay, tomorrow.